Last full day in this crazy city. I'm a little bit sad, but this is gonna be a great day today. And today, the weather is actually really nice. It's not like bitter cold, it's just cool out. So man, let's see plans for today. I wanna go to Harlem. I wanna eat at this place in Harlem. Then I wanna go explore Harlem a little bit, go back downtown, go to like Little Italy, Chinatown, go to more of Wall Street. And also I want to explore more of Central Park. So we'll probably do Central Park after Harlem and then go back downtown a little bit later. We made it. We here in Harlem, 125th Street. There's definitely a different vibe here in Harlem other than where I've been, like Times Square, Midtown area. Pretty crazy feeling. I'm walking in Harlem right now, right down Malcolm X Boulevard. Just a lot of history down here in Harlem. Check it out. Famous Apollo Theater. So much history. Crazy to think. Just look at all the people that have performed over here. The Apollo, Smokey Robinson, Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, Prince, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight and the Pimps, Shaka Khan, the Isley Brothers, Billie Holiday, Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Richard Pryor. It's crazy. I love the different murals they have down here in Harlem. I also love the way like apartments look like this in New York City. Another awesome Harlem mural. So much detail in this one piece of artwork right here. It's all done. It's called Planet Harlem, done by Paul Dio. There's all his info right there. Legit just had a photo shoot right here. If you want to follow my Instagram, it's going to be at marcusq.mq. I'm going to be posting all kinds of pictures from New York, as well as you can review my stories from my whole time over here. All right, and a big reason I wanted to come down here to Harlem is because I wanted to eat at this restaurant right here, Sylvia's, queen of soul food, established in 1962. I was told to come over here because they have amazing soul food. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This restaurant right here is amazing. Just the decor of it feels like something exactly you would find in Harlem. And they have pictures all on the walls of all kinds of people who have eaten here. Look at LL Cool J. So many people. Here we go. Here's my lunch. I got the Southern fried chicken, dark meat only, and I got some mashed potatoes and some mac and cheese. No lie, one of the best restaurants I've ever been to, right here in Harlem, right down Malcolm X Boulevard. Sylvia's restaurant. If you ever come over here at Harlem, you gotta try this place out. The fried chicken was amazing, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, everything, ribs, amazing. So now we're gonna head to Central Park, because the 2 times I've been to Central Park, it's been dark, and I wanna go in the daytime, but that means I'm gonna have to leave Harlem. There's a few more things I wanted to see in Harlem, just don't have enough time. Just gives me a reason to come back to New York, which I gotta come back. I wanted to go to Rucker Park, famous basketball courts, but yeah, that's gonna be on the next trip. Right now, headed to Central Park. Made our stop, 86th Street. Subway is like such an efficient way to get around, and look, we made it over here, Central Park. Everything I read said that most stuff was over here, like below this big lake that they have up over here. Everything was more down over here. Central Park, first time seeing it in the daytime. Look at all the leaves changing colors for the seasons. So this right here is pretty impressive. This is Cleopatra's Needle. It's an obelisk from ancient Egypt, 1600 BC. This was in Egypt, and now it is here, Central Park, New York City. It was erected right here in 1881. Who would have thought I'd come over here to Central Park and see a monument from ancient Egypt in 1600 BC? Out of all the places I've been in New York so far, Central Park might be one of my favorite places. This is where I'm trying to go right here. Belvedere Castle, I think this is. Central Park smells so good. Just all the plants, all the flowers. It's definitely a good break from the smelly city, New York over there. It smells very bad in New York City, but I mean Central Park right here smells really good. We made it up here. This is the Belvedere Castle. So this right here, the Belvedere Tower, it was erected in 1869 as a lookout. Belvedere is Italian for beautiful view, and this is why. And to get to the very tip top, we gotta climb these tiny, narrow stairs. Belvedere Castle is a pretty awesome thing. There's like 3 levels and it's free. Central Park has honestly exceeded my expectations. There's so many things to like do and see over here. You can like honestly spend an entire day over here to like see it all. I feel like this is a place where you have to spend a lot of time, but right now we're actually leaving Central Park. We're gonna go back down to Wall Street. We were there a couple days ago to visit the 9/11 memorial, and we're gonna go see the Bull and the Brooklyn Bridge and possibly take the Staten Island ferry. It is very confusing like once you're in Central Park, like knowing where you are, because like you can't really see anything and there's no signs pretty much. This is someplace that I wanted to come to on my trip, the Natural History Museum. It's gonna have to be something I do on the next trip though. I'm really looking forward to doing this the next time I get back. I think this is the museum that was in Night at the Museum, if I remember correctly. Well, we made it. Oh, look at this, Fulton Center. Looks like they got some pretty cool stuff in there. I see a Shake Shack. You can catch the subway from down there. And then over here I see the One World Trade Center. And we're pretty close to the Charging Bull. That's what we want to go see. I love how every little area of Manhattan kind of has its own certain feel. Like over here downtown, like I guess this is called like the Tribeca area. This has like a more business classy feel. I feel like this is where more like actual locals might live other than Times Square. And then Harlem, looks like they have like all of Broadway right here. I think this is Broadway, like closed off, and there's a bunch of vendors and people making food and stuff over here. I don't know if this is just for Veterans Day or like if it's always like this. Here it is, we made it to the Bull. There's some pretty amazing architecture on this street down here. Everybody wants to take a pic with the Bull. And look at the line to touch, you know, look at the line. It's almost impossible to get a shot of this Bull right here with nobody in it. The lines are crazy and then people just run in here. It's pretty impossible to get it just by yourself. Well, I did it. I touched the Bull's nuts. Maybe it brought me some good luck for the year. But now headed to the Brooklyn Bridge, and hopefully we can get some really awesome pics up there right now. This trip in New York, I believe I walked more than I would have walked on like a Disney trip. We walked literally everywhere. A little sad this is gonna be the last night here in New York, but I know I gotta come back and do everything that I wasn't able to do. So we are at the South Street Seaport Historic District. This part kind of reminds me a little bit of Washington, D.C. I think the Brooklyn Bridge is just around the corner over here. So we made it, and this is quite an amazing view. Brooklyn over here. Looks like they're doing some type of shoot or something. Pretty awesome view right here. I think I messed up these people's shot that they're doing over here, but yeah, pretty great view. I did want to come to Brooklyn over here. It's gonna be something I have to do next time because I heard Brooklyn's really cool too. Pretty incredible views right here. The Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, and then Brooklyn across. I think this is called the East River. And then the ocean, or this is not the ocean, the river. It's really, really awesome. But now we're actually gonna walk over to Little Italy and Little China because it's not too far away from here. Overall, it's been a very successful trip to New York. I did like pretty much almost everything I want to do. Still some things I gotta come back and do, but we still got the rest of tonight, a little bit of tomorrow. I don't know if I'll include that in the vlog. We got a little bit of time tomorrow before we have to leave, but I'm happy I gotta like explore the whole city like on foot pretty much. traveled in the subway, walked around a lot. Next time I come, I want to ride a bike, go through Central Park, and do some other things. But riding a bike around the city will be pretty cool. So right now, I believe we are in Chinatown, trying to make our way over to Little Italy. It walked all the way from the Brooklyn Bridge over here. Technically, we walked from the Bull, the Charging Bull, to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's over here. So this has been a lot of walking right here. Then after Little Italy, I want to get me a slice of pizza because that's where they say the best pizza is. From there, I want to go to Washington Park because they have like a really iconic arch over there. They got all kinds of great fruit over here in Chinatown. But it's pretty cool because, like, look, this is all Chinatown, and then right across this street right here, turns into Little Italy. These two little areas, Chinatown and Little Italy, feel so much different from everywhere I've been. So I said I wanted to come to a pizza place over here in Little Italy, and this is the first place I found. It's called Monero's Pizza. So it looks pretty good. It's over here in Little Italy. Now that looks like some pizza. Look at those pepperonis. Those look so good. This looks like the pepperonis that you get at Via Napoli and Epcot. Oh yeah, that's some pizza right there. So I'm not even gonna lie, those two slices of pizza I had from that shop over there in Little Italy, some of the best pizza I ever had in my life. Like, it was so good. And then of course I had to stop in Chinatown to get me some boba tea to top it off. And this boba tea is really good as well. Back on the subway, headed towards Uptown to go to Washington Square Park. Subway is very possibly one of the greatest inventions of all time. And here we are. This is what I came for. We here, Washington Square Park. Seen this many times, different videos, different pictures. This place is very famous, especially this arch right here. Pretty amazing detail in this thing right here. In 1892, this arch right here. It's a pretty cool hangout spot right here. I think like NYU is right just over here, so I think maybe a lot of NYU kids might come over here. It's a pretty cool place, Washington Square. These dudes over here, they are all skating over here. It says no bike riding, no skateboarding, but they don't care. I dig it. We got a great shot with this waterfall and of the arch, and then between those arches you can see Empire State Building. Washington Square Park's a really cool place to hang out. Actually, there's like a lot of like younger kids like my age over here just hanging out because I think, like I said, the college is around here. But right now we're like gonna do one of the really only touristy things that we've done so far. We're gonna go to Ripley's Believe It or Not over by Times Square. Today I've really felt like a local New Yorker. Here we are, Ripley's Believe It or Not. I used to read these books all the time as a kid. This right here is the super croc, the largest crocodile ever to roam the earth. This is Robert Wadlow, the tallest man in history. He was 8 foot 11 inches tall. At like 12 years old, he was already 7 feet tall. Like, imagine being this tall right here. Shaq would go up to his armpit. Would you guys still watch me if I did that to my tongue? This is when you just flexing too hard. This guy lost his nose in a sword fight. He said, okay, I'll replace it with the gold nose. That's when you're flexing too hard right there, my guy. This right here, his name is Slim, and he is a 6-legged steer. Those are his extra legs right there. Poor Slim right here only lived to 6 years old. Helena Antonia, the bearded woman. This right here is Walter Hudson, the 1,400-pound man. He died at 47, and when he died, he weighed 1,025 pounds, and they actually had to have a forklift to move him from up out of his house. Now that's a lot of French fries and a lot of burgers. So this is actually a game-worn jersey by Babe Ruth. He wore this for a charity event, and there he is right there. Do not disturb, spirits at rest. Whoa, this looks like a scary room right here. It looks like a lot of torture. This guy right here, he was named Alipius. He was a 17.5-inch tall man. and he was a philosopher in ancient Egypt, and he was found guilty of treason. They sentenced him to imprisonment in a birdcage, just like this. This right here is the very lock of hair that the surgeon Charles Taft had to remove from Abraham Lincoln's head in order to remove the bullet after he was assassinated. So why is his head so small? And why does he have all kinds of facial hair like that? He looks like a little cat. Pretty cool experience over here at Ripley's, believe it or not. Honestly guys, today has been so awesome, so productive. Did like so many things. Harlem, rode the subway everywhere, went down to Wall Street, explored Central Park a lot, went to the Brooklyn Bridge, went to Washington Square Park, Little Italy, Chinatown, Ripley's, believe it or not. Today was very productive, very long day. And that is gonna do it for today. Last full day here in New York City. Got a little bit of time tomorrow before we head to the airport, so I might film some stuff, I might not. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed these vlogs, just don't forget to give them a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. And also don't forget to follow my Instagram at marcusview.mq. I'm gonna be dropping all kinds of cool New York pics. But thank you guys very much for watching. It's kind of fun to do the impossible. I'll see you guys on the next video.